That was young Bobby. He was in 50 Cent.
Officiant for Elizabeth and Justin's wedding today. I'm a family friend of the Pucci's, so I've known, hopefully that doesn't happen too often, but I've known Elizabeth since the day she was born. And I've had the honor of spending time with him and getting to know Justin over these past couple of years as well. So before the procession begins, they've asked me to make a quick announcement. If everybody could please silence or turn off your phones and just set them aside. The bride and groom have asked us all to refrain from taking any pictures or videos during the ceremony and just enjoy this beautiful. And on behalf of Elizabeth and Justin, I'd like to welcome you all and thank you for all of the love and support that you've provided this couple over the years. You know, it's really wonderful that the people that have been so meaningful in their lives are here to witness and join in the celebration today. People have come from far and wide to be here. We have guests from 10 different states and 2 different countries. So special welcome to Nicole Slevin, who came all the way from Switzerland to be here today. And I'd also like to take a moment to acknowledge Justin's late father, James Brooks. Although James is no longer physically here with us, we do take comfort in believing his spirit is here with us today. Were he able to be with us, he would be immensely proud and deeply grateful for the love and relationship that we're gathered here to celebrate today. So with that, I would like to invite up Abby Kirshner to share a reading that has a special significance to Elizabeth and Justin. Excuse me.
Find a partner who treats you well. It truly is that simple. And I know it seems obvious, but sometimes it can get lost on you. When there are a million things to be looking for, but being treated well should never be negotiable. Because there is a difference between what you'd like to have and what you deserve. You deserve a partner who treats you well. Because in the end, when the music you both like gets harder to hear, and the jokes you both enjoy get harder to remember, when the trips you love to go on get harder to take, and life gets harder to live with the same ease that you're used to, if you choose a partner who treats you well, you'll be left with so much, even as things start to go away. You will be left with kindness and warmth, respect and generosity, comfort and tenderness. You will be left with love, the things that will be the very last to go. All you will have is the person your person really is and always has been. And that is why you need a partner who treats you well. It truly is that simple.
This amazing and beautiful love story, and I'd like to share some of that with you today. It all began back in early April of 2023 when Elizabeth just happened across this profile of a very handsome guy who seemed adventurous and enjoyed the outdoors, looked well-rounded, and he had a dog. So she sent this adventurous dog lover a message. Now, the contents of that message have never been shared with me, but knowing that Elizabeth wrote it, I'm pretty sure it was a great message. And it certainly caught Justin's attention. So when he looked at Elizabeth's profile, he saw a beautiful woman who was also adventurous and enjoyed the outdoors, looked very classy, and she loved dogs too. So just like that, their journey together began with intrigue. Now on their first date, they decided to go for miniature golf and tacos. And Justin knew just the place to go because he had been going to Peter Pan mini golf since he was a little kid. And he just knew that he would impress Elizabeth with his putting skills at Peter Pan. Well, turns out he was right. They had a great first date. And intrigue becomes affection, attraction. Well, they hadn't been dating all that long when they decided to explore the mountains of Colorado together. They went hiking and they went exploring. They hiked the forested mountains, and they had long talks about life's hopes and dreams. And of course, all this meant that they spent a lot of time together in very close proximity. So they learned a lot about each other. And Justin learned that Elizabeth is calm and caring, lots of fun, and he just was drawn to her energy. And Elizabeth found that Justin is ambitious, caring and kind, and she really liked how he talked about his family. And now that attraction has become connection. She liked him. And she knew then that Justin could be her life partner. When they got home, they were meeting each other's friends, meeting extended family, at gatherings for weddings and birthday parties. And Justin saw Elizabeth bonding with his family. And he also recognized that the warmth and the kindness that he knows is a part of Elizabeth actually permeated through her entire family. And then Justin knew that Elizabeth could be my life partner. Who would have thought such mundane, everyday events have turned that connection into love? And finally, in a beautiful spring day in April of 2024, Elizabeth and Justin were about an hour outside of Austin, where the bluebonnets were abundant. Justin spent the day fishing. Elizabeth was on the beach just playing with Sadie. Nothing extraordinary. but it was a glimpse into what their lives together would be like, a day in their lives together. The perfect day. And love becomes forever love. What a journey! From intrigue to attraction, attraction becomes connection, connection grows to love, and on that perfect day, love becomes forever love. Which brings us to today, because today, your forever love becomes a marriage, the creation of a brand new family. Now, marriage, what can I tell you about marriage? Marriage is a journey. It's not a destination. You know, marriage continues to grow as you each continue to grow, which you will. Marriage is a sacred union between two people committed to loving each other and spending the rest of their lives together. And marriage is a sanctuary. You know, it's a safe place where we celebrate all of life's greatest blessings, and we seek love and comfort and support during life's most difficult challenges. Now, this is the portion of the service when the officiant normally provides words of wisdom or advice to the couple. Ironically, the advice that I normally give to young people beginning their marital journey is, first, make sure you keep lots of chickens in your backyard. And second, make sure you always get your breakfast tacos from Pueblo Viejo. So, and you guys have nailed those both already. So instead, I thought it would be more appropriate to turn to the people who know you best and love you most deeply, your families. So I've asked your parents and siblings to share their words of wisdom and advice, and I'd like to share those with you today. Now, what I'm not going to do is tell you who gave each piece of advice. So that could be a fun icebreaker tonight. Everybody can try to figure out who the advice came from. But what I will tell you is that each one of these is extremely heartfelt. Okay, to begin, be each other's best friend. Always work things out together. Know when to say I'm sorry, and know when to say I love you. Be patient with each other and consistently put in effort to make the other person's day better or easier. Marriage is not 50-50. It requires 100% from both people. To get 100% out of marriage, you have to put 100% into marriage. There will be good times and there will be hard times. And there will also be times that you look back on and think, what were we thinking? But you will make it through it all as long as you remember that you're on the same team. So this one, interesting, this advice is specifically for Justin. It reads, Justin, remember, she is always right. So that kind of sounds like it came from Poochie to me, but I'm not going to pass judgment. Continuing, the little things matter more than people realize. Stepping in without being asked is a really meaningful way to show you care about them and their comfort. You won't always get it right, but showing up and trying every day matters more than anything. And finally, these are just words of love that came from your family. I know Justin and Elizabeth have the perfect ingredients for a long and happy marriage. They are both kind, honest, giving, and forgiving humans. These things, as well as their trust and love for each other, will be a treat for us to watch in the coming years. I am so grateful they found each other. Well, that brings us to the heart of the ceremony, sharing of the vows, the declaration of intent, and the exchange of the rings. Elizabeth and Justin have prepared their own marriage vows and will share them with each other now. Justin?
Elizabeth, there are so many things to say, and somehow still too few words. When I met you, I knew you were different. I couldn't explain it at first. It wasn't a single moment or a defining trait. It was something that revealed itself over time. As our conversations deepened and I came to know your family and your friends, things began to click one by one. I realized why it had been so hard to pin down. It's because it isn't just one thing about you. There's a list with no end. Your friendships, your family, your character, and the depth of the relationships you hold say the same thing. And that's when I knew you were it. And what I mean by it is this. You are love. You are patient, kind, thoughtful, and generous. You believe the best in people. Your love comes without conditions. There's an old saying that love lets the other person win. And I just want to be clear that on our first date, when I won at putt-putt golf, that was not love, that was competition. I look forward to the milestones still ahead of us, building a life together, making you a mother, watching you give our future family the same unconditional love and kindness that pours so naturally from your heart. I can already picture us watching our children learn to walk, talk, climb, to fall, and to grow, knowing we'll be learning right alongside them. They say you should marry the person who gives you peace. And that's what I felt on our first date. That's what I feel every day since. So today, Elizabeth, I promise to choose you again and again. I promise to love you faithfully, to support you fully, to laugh with you, to stand with you, to walk beside you for all the days of our lives.
Justin, my 35-year-old self thanks my 25-year-old self for not settling, because the universe knew our paths would cross one day. The years between wanting and having felt long and lonely at times, but deep down, I knew it was you before I even met you. Let me read you a short excerpt I wrote in my journal on February 15th, 2023, just 54 days before meeting you. I was on a spur-of-the-moment road trip to Colorado with our good friend Megan, with hours in the car to dream up the future. I wrote, "Someday I won't be able to come to Steamboat last minute because I'll have a husband at home. My husband loves the mountains too, so we get out to Colorado as much as we can. We talk about moving full-time, but we know it's important to stay in Austin close to our families. My husband is kind, he's very handy, and is good at fixing things. He loves my cooking and tells everyone about it. His hugs feels like home. He's good at a lot of things, though you might never know it because he's also so humble. He cares about living a healthy life, but also can't resist that after-dinner chocolate treat. He gives me space when I need it, but also pushes me to be a better person. Things felt easy from the beginning. Justin, I love you for all the things my past self already knew about you, and for everything she couldn't have imagined yet. I love your commitment to learning. I love your patience. I love your sense of adventure, and that you're always up for the piece together road trips I plan every summer. And while it feels like the universe led us here, today is a choice, and I choose you. I promise to run with you as you chase your dreams. I promise to keep learning alongside you, expanding my mind as we explore what faith means to us. I promise to listen deeply and communicate openly. I promise to build a home so warm and full of love that we always want to return. I promise to say I love you every night and to always care about your sleep data in the morning. There's so much I look forward to in the years ahead. More adventures, more dreams to chase, and God willing, a couple of kids to fill our home. But more than anything, I hope the days feel long and the years feel slow, because every day I get to spend with you is a blessing. I love you."
those were absolutely beautiful vows. Now we move to the declaration of intent, which is the I do's. Elizabeth and Justin, please join your hands, which you already have done. Justin Edward Brooks, do you take Elizabeth Angela Pucci to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, in sickness and in health, so long as you both shall live? Elizabeth Angela Pucci, do you take Justin Edward Brooks to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, in sickness and in health, so long as you both shall live?
I do.
And now for the wedding rings. Thanks. So these wedding rings, honestly, they perfectly symbolize the never-ending and eternal love that you two have for each other. Justin, I'm going to hand you this ring, and please repeat after me as you place the ring on Elizabeth's finger. I, Justin, give you, Elizabeth, this ring as a symbol of my love.
I, Justin, give you, Elizabeth, this ring as a symbol of my love,
And the vows we made today to one another.
and the vows we made today to one another.
Now, Elizabeth, please repeat after me as you place the ring on Justin's finger. I, Elizabeth, give you, Justin, this ring as a symbol of my love.
I, Justin, give you this.
It's okay. And the vows we made today to one another.
And the vows we made today to one another.
Can I ask everybody to stand, please? And raise a hand towards Elizabeth and Justin. This blessing comes from us all. Elizabeth and Justin, may you be blessed with a lifetime of love and happiness. May your home be filled with laughter and joy. And may you feel God's love and presence in your marriage and in your hearts every day of your lives together. Elizabeth and Justin, Elizabeth and Justin, having exchanged your vows, declared your intent, and shared your rings, you have sealed your commitment to one another and to this union. By the power vested in me by the Universal Life Church and the great state of Texas, I now pronounce you married. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor and privilege to introduce for the first time as a married couple, husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Brooks.
Got my dirty hand.
Good job.
We did it! See you soon! Do this.
Okay, so make it fast. Right when they get back from
Love it.
they don't want to
Okay.